what happened, but because of what you still don't know. David worked the graveyard shift at a rural gas station, Highway 47, middle of nowhere, the kind of place where headlights appear and then fade into darkness. Most nights were quiet. Truckers, insomniacs, the occasional drunk looking for cigarettes, but not that night. 3:31 a.m. The door opens. David looks up from his magazine and freezes. David, sharp intake of breath, voice shaking. Jesus Christ. The man standing in the doorway is covered in blood, fresh, still dripping. It streaks his face, his shirt, his hands, dark rivulets running down his arms. But his eyes are calm, too calm. David, sir, are you okay? Do you need me to call? The man, it's not my blood. 4 words, that's all he says. And then, nothing. Just stands there, staring. David, whose blood is it? The man, do you have a bathroom I could use? David's hand moves slowly toward the phone beneath the counter, his heart hammering, every instinct screaming. David, yeah, around back, outside. The man, thank you. The moment the door shuts, David's fingers are on the phone, 911, but his hands are shaking so badly he can barely dial. 911, operator, 911, what's your emergency? David, there's a man covered in blood. He just came into my gas station. He said it's not his blood. 911, operator, sir, is he still there? David, no, he went to the bathroom, outside. I don't know what to do. 911, operator, stay on the line. Units are on their way. Do not engage with him. The door slams open. The man is back. But now he's different. His calm is gone, replaced by something raw, something furious. The man, you called the cops? David, the man, you just what? He lunges across the counter. David stumbles backward, knocks over a display, his mind racing. David, I have a gun. I swear to God I'll use it. David doesn't have a gun, never has, but his voice carries just enough conviction. The man, you're lying. David, try me. The man's eyes narrow, calculating, weighing, and then he's gone. The police arrive 4 minutes later. They search the area, take David's statement, write everything down, but they find nothing. No blood trail, no footprints, no suspect. David never hears back, not from the police, not from anyone. No arrest, no explanation, no closure. To this day, David doesn't know whose blood that was, or what happened before that man walked through his door. Some mysteries don't get solved. They just linger, waiting in the dark.
Some secrets refuse to stay buried. 3 months had passed since that night. 3 months since David had tried to forget what he'd seen. The blood, the figure on the roadside, the questions he never dared to ask. It was an ordinary Tuesday, a gas station off Route 9. David was pumping fuel when he felt it, that crawling sensation on the back of his neck, the feeling of being watched. Excuse me, David, isn't it? David, do I know you? The man was immaculate, expensive charcoal suit, silk tie, shoes polished to a mirror shine. But his eyes were wrong, too still, too knowing. Stranger, I believe you might recognize this person. The photograph showed a man, covered in blood, the same man David had seen that night on the empty highway. David, no, never seen him. Stranger, David, we both know that's not true. That should have been the end of it. A strange encounter, nothing more. But it wasn't. The silver SUV appeared the next day, parked across from David's apartment. No one inside, just waiting. Then it was at the grocery store, at his work. Always the same silver SUV, always just there, watching, following. 1 week became 2, 2 became 3. David stopped sleeping. Every shadow held a threat. Every reflection in his rearview mirror made his heart stop. And then, on a moonless Thursday night, David's bedroom window lay shattered, glass glittering on the carpet like tiny stars. And there, in the center of the destruction, a rock. No note, no message, just a rock. and the unmistakable meaning, "I can reach you anywhere." David didn't go to work the next day or the day after. He emptied his bank account, packed what he could carry, and drove. Drove until the city became countryside. Drove until the countryside became another state entirely. He never learned what the man in the suit wanted, never discovered what happened to the blood-covered figure on that dark highway. Some questions, David realized, are safer left unanswered. But sometimes, late at night, David still checks his rearview mirror, searching for the glint of silver in the darkness behind him, watching, always watching. You ever have one of those drives where the road just stretches on forever? Where your eyelids get heavy and all you want is 5 minutes of peace? I pulled into a gas station somewhere off Highway 40, middle of nowhere. Just needed to close my eyes for a bit. I woke up to a sound, not just any sound, something wrong, like metal scraping against bone. It was coming from behind me, from the truck bed. I turned my head, slowly, and that's when I saw it. A figure, hooded, hunched over, arms raised, bringing something down hard against the glass divider, over and over and over. I didn't think, I just swerved. The truck fishtailed, my hands locked on the wheel, and when I finally stopped, silence. I got out, looked in the back. They were gone, just gone. But something was still there. A trash bag, black plastic, but the bottom, it was stained, red, dark red, and the smell. God, the smell. I grabbed it, threw it as far as I could, but when I looked down at my hands, they were red. I didn't tell anyone, not for weeks. What would I even say? That someone, something, climbed into my truck while I was asleep? That I don't know what was in that bag? That I still see them in my rearview mirror every time I drive at night? Some things are better left buried on the side of the road.